Hello everyone, this is Anna-Marie from the Crystal Blossom Sisters, or also known as the Surya Empowerment Movement. Welcome to our Seated Chair Burlesque session. As you might already know, we run 2 of these sessions a month. The first week we are doing a burlesque chair sessions where we dance on the chair and around the chair. And then the second session we are doing is the Seated Chair Burlesque, where we just sit on the chair. The moves are very simple and quite repetitive, so anyone can take a part. What you will need for today's session, as already the name says, is the chair. And then we will need a little bit of a space around us, so we don't trip or run into anything. As I said, we will be only sitting on the chair, so we don't need as much of a space around as we need for the other sessions, but still we want to keep everything nice and tidy around. Today we will be getting through a routine that's been inspired by the Chinese New Year. We've just opened on the 17th of February, if you follow. If not, that is okay. So it has a little bit of an Oriental Chinese undertone, so hopefully you will enjoy this session. While we're waiting, drop us in the comments if you joined any of our sessions, where you're joining us from, so we can just get a little bit more to know about you. I'll run through a little bit how we will deliver the session. So we will start with a short warm-up just to get into our body, get prepared. Then I'll take you through the routine. I will teach you 1 or 2 moves at a time. We will repeat it a couple of times, then I'll put the music on. We'll practice it with the music. Once all settled, we will add another 2, max 3 moves, and then once again practice it without the music a couple of times, and then we will add the music. Practice it with the music, and as a snowball effect, this is how we will get through the entire routine. At the end, we will dance to the music. I will try to talk as less as possible so you can just enjoy, and then we will finish it off with a short cool down, just to get ourselves back into our bodies. So with that very short introduction out of the way, let's come to our seated position. Let's start with our warm-up. So we'll come into a seated position, then we will bring the legs apart, hands onto your knees. We will start warming up our head. Let's look up and down, looking up and down. Let's do this one more time, looking up and down. Bring your head to the center, look one way, then the opposite, and 2 more, looking side to side. Let's do last one. And then we bring the head to the center, dip the chin down, and let's start with half circles, rolling your head from one side to the other. And if you like, you can turn this into a full head circle if that feels good. We bring chin to your chest, slowly lift your head up. Bring the hands up and above your head. We come into a side stretch, releasing one hand down on the chair, other hand goes up and over. Through the center we change, exhale takes you the opposite way. Let's do 2 more on each side. And last one. We will finish the last one. Bring the hands up and above your head. Relax your fingers, flip the hands against the side. Bring it in front of your chest, and as you exhale, press it away. Reach the hands nice and tall, look up in front of your chest, and exhale, pressing it away. One more time, reach, chest, and press it away. Beautiful. Release your hands, give them a little bit of a shake. Perfect. From here, we bring the legs together, lean back, and then extend the legs in front of you. Lift the legs a little, and we flex and point, flex and point. One more time, we flex and point. Bring the legs down and slowly extending one of your legs we'll do 3 taps towards your toes. You don't need to touch them, just wherever you can. 2 and 3. Let's do a second round of 3, 2, and last one. Beautiful. We change. Extend the opposite leg. And 3 taps. 2. Last one. And second round of 3. And 2. And last one. Beautiful. Coming to the center. Give those legs a little bit of a shake. Okay, so let me pause this music. I think we are nice and warm. Let me pause this music. Perfect, there we go. I'll quickly check the comments. Hi Irene, nice to have you back. Perfect. Okay, doke, so we will start getting through the routine. Let me just make sure that I have the music ready. Yep, all good here. So, as I said, today's sessions is fully seated on the chair, so it will be just me running back and forth to adapt the music, but you can be resting on your chair. So, as I'll be teaching you through the routine, if at any point you have any questions, feel free to drop us in the comments, and I can always explain something a little bit more if we need to. So, this session, the music, sorry, it's been a long day already. So we'll start seated, dropping the hands alongside of your body, and then you drop the head down. We will wait for the music start. As the music starts, we will have a slower count of 8. And for the slow count of 8, we will be slowly rising our hands up and above your head. So from here, you can either, if you can, bring the hands all the way up, or if you can't reach them, maybe having the hands in front of you or wherever your shoulders allows you. So that depends on how much space you have in your shoulders. So let's try it without the music first. You're dropping the head down and the music starts. You lift your head up and we slowly rise for 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Okay, so the first variation is exactly as I showed. You're just very slowly rising the hands up, maybe with like a little pauses in between on each of the count. Option number 2, if you want to, each time as we are doing the little pose, you can circle your wrist. So that could indicate and that can help you with your counts. So I'll show you the second variation. Head is down. You lift your head for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 on 8, palms to touch. Okay, so it's nice and slow. We don't have to rush. You don't have to have your hands completely straight. You can keep like a gentle bend in your elbows. So once again, you don't have to stress over like keeping the arms super straight or reaching them super high. Elbows can be quite nice and bent soft. Gentle circle with your wrist. Each time you do a little pause or circle the wrist, and then slowly building your way all the way up on this slow count of 8. Okay, so let's do this one more time and then we will try this with some music. So head goes down, hands alongside of your body, nice and soft. On 1 you'll lift and circle, and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7 and 8, palms to touch. Okay, perfect. Let's try this with some music. So let me put the music on. We'll start quite nice and slow. So prepare when the music starts. We go and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, So this is the first set of moves. They are all similar. It's count of 8. You don't have to rush. As you can hear, the music is quite slow today. So take your time with this. We will try this 2 more times, all the way from the top. 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Let's do this one more time and then we will add on. 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pause and hold it here. Perfect. Okay, so let me pause the music for now, and then we will get to a few more moves. So we made it to bring the hands all the way at the top of your head. So we're holding it here. And then we will release one hand at a time, and it will be count of 4. So we're holding it here, and then I'm starting with this hand. You can start whichever hand you want, and I'll do 2 circles, dropping the shoulder a little bit down, and then I'll bring it on count of 2 all the way back up. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. So it's circle down and 2, and bring it up and 2. Okay, so we have a slow count of 8 to bring the hands up, and then slow count of 4 on each side. Let's do this all together, dropping the head down, and then you lift for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7, 8. One hand drops for 1 and 2, bring it up, and 2, other side, and 2, all the way up, and 2. Okay, so one more thing as well, you don't have to bring the palms to touch, just keeping them nice and soft on the top of your head. Let's try this one more time without the music, and then we will put the music on. So head is dropped down, waiting for the music, and then we go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. Hand goes down and 2, all the way up, and 3, 4, all this way, and 2, all the way up, and 4. Okay, so let's practice this with some music. Let me put the music back on, all the way from the top. 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the side. 2, 3, and 4, all the way. 1 and 2, all the way up. 3 and 4. Perfect. Let me quickly have a look at the comments if it all makes sense so far. Pretty much straightforward, which is great. So we will do this 2 more times. All the way from the top. 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the side, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Other way, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Perfect. Beautiful, beautiful. So let's do this one more time, and then we will add on a little. So let's get this all the way. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. To the side and 1, 2, up, 3, and 4. Other way. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Perfect. Okay, so I think these moves settle down a little, so we remember we're rising the hands up and then one at a time drops down. So we're finishing the moves once again, hands and above your head. From here, very slowly start dropping them all the way down, stroking to the side of your body. From here, so bring the hands back up, you give it a nice stroke all the way down, hands next to your hips. Then you open the arms to the side and then bringing them back in, palms to touch, and bring them in front of your heart. Okay, so we'll do this one more time. Hands go up, then you give yourself a little bit of a stroke here all the way down. Open the arms nice and wide, bring them forward, palms to touch, and then bring them in front of your heart, fingertips facing up. So let's link this all together. Hands are alongside of your body, head drop down, slow count of 8 to lift, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One hand drop, and 2, and 3, and 4. Other way, and 2, and 3, and 4. Give yourself a nice big stroke all the way down. Open the arms, bring them forward and in front of your chest. Yeah? So we bring the hands back in front of your chest. Beautiful. So let's add this small addition. So you remember giving yourself a nice big stroke all the way down from the top of your head and the sides of your body to your hips. Open, palms to touch, heart center. So let's play some music. We'll do this all the way from the top. 3, 2, 1. And we go up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way, and 1, and 2, up, 3, and 4. Bring it down, and 2, all the way up, and 3, and 4. Dropping the hands down onto your hips. Open them wide. Hands to touch into your chest. Perfect. Let's practice this 2 more times. So you stay where you are. I'll just move the music. 3, 2, 1. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And drop, and 2, all the way up, 3, and 4, other way, 1, and 2, 3, and 4. Slowly bring the hands all the way down, open, and to your chest. Perfect. So let me pause this for a moment. I'll quickly have a look if we have any questions. No? So let's do this one more time and then we will add on. Okay, let's do this all the way from the top. 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the side, and 1, and 2, up, 3, and 4. Other way, 1, and 2. Bring it up, 3, and 4. Slowly to bring the hands all the way down. Open the arms. arms and chest. Perfect. So let me pause this once again here, and let's add on a couple of more moves. So we draw the hands in front of your head, palms to touch. And as I said at the start of the class, this routine's been inspired by the transition between the Chinese New Year, the lunar year. So we came from the year of a snake coming into the year of a horse. So as we have the hands in front of our chest, just like a snake, we'll start slowly weaving ourselves all the way up, bringing the hands once again up and above your head. And then, just like a flower, you will open the arms, keeping them bent. So this time we're keeping the cactus-shaped arms to the side of our body. Okay, so palms in front of your chest, and then we'll take it up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do count of 8. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. We are here. Okay, so all we are adding, it's the snake. Nice and slow. You take your time to bring the hands up and above your head, and then slowly to open the arms once again and nice and wide. Right, so let's link it all together. Head is down, and then we go up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Palms to the hands to the side, and 2, all the way up, 3, and 4. Other hand, and 2, up, and 4. From here, we bring the hands all the way down. Open to the side, bring the palms to your chest. We go side, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Open, 4, 3, 2, hold. Beautiful. Let's add this in to our routine. So we will do this all the way from the top. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the side, 1, and 2, 3, and 4. Other way, 1, and 2. Bring it up, 3, and 4. Slowly bring the hands down, open to the side, chest, and we take it up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and open, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. So let me pause this. I'll have a sip of water. Okay, so let's practice this 2 more times. Okay, all the way from the top. 3, 2, 1. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the side, and 1, and 2, up, 3, and 4. Other way, 1, and 2, 3, and 4. Bring the hands down, open, chest, in, side to side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 and 4 to open. Beautiful. Okay, so we have a few more moves to finish off this routine. So as you brought your hands to the side, we open them nice and wide. And then from here, You just bring the hand forward in front of you, pulling it back up. Bring the hand forward and back up. Very slowly we bring the hands down alongside of your body. And then from here, you'll just swing the hands forward, lift one of your legs, and then bring it back down. We change, knee to lift, and down. We repeat 2 times on each side, knee to lift, down, knee to lift, and down. Okay, so I know this was few moves, so let's repeat this. We draw the hands into those cactus shape and we are here. You bring one of your hands forward and up, forward and up. Bring the hands down and then knee lifts, arms go forward and down, knee lift and down, other way, knee lift and down, one more, knee lift and down. Okay, so if it's too confusing to lifting the knee and arms, you can just lift the knee, keeping the hands down here, or if you prefer to bring just the knee, just the arms up, forward and back, that's also an option. So you can adapt this, you can split this move. It's 2 moves happening in a one go. So you can either choose one of the moves, that's completely fine, or if you feel adventurous today, you can bring both of them together. Okay, and let's repeat this all together. We'll put the music on, practice it one time, and then we will look into our finishing pose. So let's practice this all together without the music. Head down, then you lift and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, to the side and 2, up and 4, other way and 2, up and 4. Slowly bring the hands down, reach them to the side and forward into your snake. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Open the arms, nice and slow. Bring the hand forward and back, forward and back. Hands drop down. We go knee and down, knee and down. One more, knee and down, knee and down. Perfect. Let's put some music on and practice this with some music. Okay, let's do this all the way from the top. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the side and 1 and 2, up, 3 and 4. Other way. 1 and 2, up, 3 and 4. Slowly stroking it all the way down. Open the arms and chest into your snake. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Open the arms. We go hand and back, hand and back. Release the hands. Knee to lift and down, up and down. One more time. Up and down, up and down. Perfect. Okay, let me pause this. I hope it all makes sense so far. So the last thing we will add on here is our final pose. So if you've done this with us before, you probably already have some of your favorites, but I'll give you a couple of options here. So we finished dropping the hand down, so you can maybe lean back, crossing the legs in front of you, and then bring the hands up and above your head. Maybe you want to lean forward, palm underneath your chin, or maybe you feel victorious, opening the arms nice and wide, or anything you feel that fits the routine. So I'll leave this open to you. As I will be dancing, I'll be showing a couple of options as we go, so you will have some inspiration too. What we will do now, we will practice this entire routine 2 more times. Each of the times I'll be talking a little bit less. Okay, so let's get back to our starting position, all the way from the top. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the side, and 1 and 2, up, 3 and 4, all the way, 1 and 2, up, 3 and 4. Slowly releasing the hands. Open the arms, bring them forward, chest, side to side, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Open the arms, bring the hand forward. Other way. Release. It's your knee lift, and 1. We do 1 round. And from here, it's your final pose. Beautiful. Okay, let me see if we have any questions. Nope, all good. So let's do this 1 more time, all the way from the top. I'll try to talk as less as possible. Then we go up. 6, 7, 8. To the side. Other way. Dropping the hands down. Open. Bring them in, side to side. Open. Slowly down, knee to lift. And your final pose. Beautiful. Okay, let me see if we have any comments. Nope, all seems pretty straightforward. Okay, so let's do a little bit of a cool down before I fully let you go. So thank you so much for joining us. So let's do a little bit of a cool down. I feel like we've done quite a lot of onto our arms. So bring one hand forward, take it across your chest, and the other hand just give it a nice stretch. Take one more breath in and out, and then release. Take it to the opposite way. And release. Give your hands a little bit of a shake, extending one of your legs. Hands comes onto the top, and then slowly slide it all the way down wherever you can. We pause and hold it here. And release. Taking it to the other side, other leg is long, hands on top, and slowly gliding it down. Slowly to release, bringing both of your legs long, hands on top, and dropping it down. Slowly to release, give those legs a little bit of a shake. Bring the hands forward, couple of circles into your wrists, and the other way. Beautiful. From here, we will return into the side body stretches. Reach the hands tall. Exhale to your side stretch. Center. Side stretch the opposite way. One more time on each side. and other way. Perfect. Coming to the center, finishing off with our head. Look up and down. Look up and down. One more time. Look up and down. Bring your head to the center, and thank you so much everyone who joined us today. Let us know in the comments how you've enjoyed today's sessions. If you have any wishes for the next songs or themes, we would love to hear back from you. We will be back in 2 weeks time with the chair dance version where we dance around the chair, or in 4 weeks time back to this seated burlesque chair version. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you soon.